Well, I don't know if this is what Jesus meant by the Last Supper, but for one Ghanaian artist, that final meal turned into a 147-stop dinner tour, a new fiance, and a whole lot of internet skepticism. Joseph Awa Darko chose euthanasia over living, but now he says he's in love, and a growing number of people online say he isn't who he says he is. A warning as this piece touches on themes of suicide and mental health. Back in December, 28-year-old Awa Darko posted a video on Instagram announcing he would be pursuing legal euthanasia in the Netherlands, citing treatment-resistant bipolar disorder. He also shared that his fiancée had just broken up with him, and his planned date for euthanasia was July 30th. But instead of disappearing from the spotlight, he launched something called the Last Supper Project. Inspired by a Harvard study on human connection, he began inviting strangers to have dinner with him, saying community was his new path to healing. But the comments, they weren't all friendly. One user wrote, "Bro's doing this for attention." Another claimed he'd swindled hundreds of thousands from artists. But just when things seemed to quiet down, he announced in mid-July that he was engaged again, and this time to a different man who says he also struggles with suicidal ideation and lives with a rare blood cancer. So from suicide plans to save the dates, you can imagine why the internet may have had questions. The engagement announcement came through an 8-slide Substack letter preview called "Dear Mommy, I'm Engaged." But instead of congratulations flooding the comments, some sounded more like cross-examinations. Awa Darko responded directly, saying in part he's changed his stance on euthanasia and, quote, "I want to spend the rest of my days loving this man as meaningfully as I can. I know I'm going to have to answer this question over and over and over again, but I've accepted it. I know I'm allowed to change my mind, as many others have. I know I will still continue to struggle with my bipolarity and PTSD." But then another shock on July 22nd. Awa Darko posted a photo from what appeared to be a detention center with the caption, "I've been detained." He claimed he was stopped at the German border and said he's undocumented in the Netherlands. Meanwhile, a subreddit dedicated to criticizing him has grown to over 4,000 members. Some users pointed out that Awa Darko may have never even been eligible for euthanasia in the Netherlands to begin with, since he admitted in his detainment post that he was not documented in that country. While euthanasia is legal there, it's strictly limited to residents who have an established relationship with a Dutch doctor. In other words, no suicide, and no one really knows what's going on here. To complicate things even more, Awa Darko is no stranger to legal drama. Last year, a Ghanaian artist sued him for over $266,000 according to ArtNet, claiming he was never paid for his work through the Nodor Artist Residency, a program Awa Darko founded. His lawyer denied wrongdoing, saying the artist had already been paid in sales and support. But ArtNet previously reported in 2021 that other artists had raised concerns with the same residency. Some online believe Awa Darko left Ghana to avoid legal troubles. Others think he's using his mental health narrative to distract from those accusations. But regardless of his truth, people are still encouraging others to give grace to people dealing with mental health struggles. With Straight Arrow News, I'm Kennedy Felton. Download our app or visit san.com for more.